The 111 phone service is one we're all told to make more use of to help ease pressure on other areas of the NHS. But new figures show just under half of the highest priority callers in December were clinically assessed within an hour, well short of the 90% target, and nearly 50% abandoned their call, with the North Wales MP today claiming more and more of his constituents are having to turn elsewhere for help. Here's our health reporter, Katie Fenton.
From her Denbighshire home, Helen waited for someone to pick up. One Sunday in December, the artist developed symptoms of a chest infection. A lifelong asthmatic, this can be serious if left untreated. But after trying to reach 111 4 times and waiting a total of 3 hours with no response, Helen gave up.
We just couldn't get through. So then it's a question of, do I self-medicate? I do have supplies of steroids, but they are a very powerful drug. And so you're very wary of doing it on your own. It's really surprisingly frightening not to be able to reach anyone.
The reason, the service says, is unprecedented levels of demand in December. But a mile down the road, another caller faced another long wait just 2 weeks ago. When Viv's grandson Marcus had a suspected ear infection, the family dialed 111. After an initial 40-minute wait, it then took 4 hours for a clinician to call back.
You know, I thought that was just useless, really, because, you know, by that time we felt that we had to take some sort of action. So my son had taken him to hospital.
Marcus has now recovered, but the impact of the family's experience lingers.
You know, it was frustrating. You've got a child who's in pain, and you felt that you really needed to speak to someone who could help.
The whole point of the 111 service is to reduce the number of people who might use an ambulance and ultimately to reduce demand on emergency departments like this one. But one local MP says more and more of his constituents are feeling let down.
111 is where they're encouraged to turn to. It was delayed in being rolled out in Wales and especially in North Wales, but it does now exist. But to be fit for purpose, people need to be able to expect the call to be answered within a few minutes, several minutes, not 90 minutes, not 2 hours. That's just not acceptable.
And figures reveal the picture across Wales. In December, just 45.6% of the highest priority calls started their first clinical assessment within the target time of 1 hour. 49.5% abandoned their call. And just 4.9% of 111 calls were answered within 60 seconds. But improvements are underway.
Thank you so much for holding. I really do appreciate your patience.
This 111 HQ in Cwmbran takes calls from all across Wales.
Over the last 12 months, we've significantly increased the number of staff we've got, and we have a very active recruitment campaign to do that further. We've also improved our online offer, and that really is the place where patients can get the right help first time at the touch of a fingertip. You'll find symptom checkers there that will talk you through whether you need to call us or whether you can take a different approach.
Helen and Viv just hope those efforts will prove fruitful before they next need to pick up the phone. Katie Fenton, ITV News.